Hello everybody, Drax Fantastic here. Welcome to my new Let's Play Vintage Story series. I'm calling it Explore Vintage Story, as the 1.2 update is all about exploring. The format will be very similar to my last playthrough, however, the episode lengths will be a bit longer, 45 minutes to an hour, I think. I've generated a fresh 1.20 world. Unlike in my last playthrough, I've added a handful of mods that I've enjoyed playing with and I want to share with you. The two big additions are Rivers and Terra Prety. These two mods change the way the world is formed and need to be added at world generation. They add rivers that flow and a smoothing of the overall landscape. As for the world settings, they're mostly default. I toyed with the idea of making mudslides possible, but I just love building with dirt, so I left the option off. I'll post the rest of the mod list and the description along with the world seed and settings in the comments below. I'm excited to start this new world. Let's go explore. Hi, it's Drax. This is the part at the beginning of the video that everyone skips. For those of you that didn't jump forward, enjoy watching and listening. Might you consider supporting me further by visiting my Ko-fi or clicking on the join button on this video? All right, that's it. Back to the video. Okay, I've stopped time so that we can do a little bit of housekeeping before we get started. I generated the world and it is basically here. I've done nothing else. I looked around a little bit just to make sure like the starting area wasn't up in the air, through a hole. I wasn't falling when I logged in, you know, just the basic stuff you look at when you generate a new world. But before we get going, I want to take a little time and talk about just a couple of the mods I've installed and maybe tweak some of those settings. So the first one I've installed is Tweeks, which does a bunch of stuff. And the reason I installed this mod is because the same person who made this mod made resin on all sides. And those who are longtime watchers of my content know that this is one of my favorite mods. I hate having to run around the tree looking for the resin. I've been using it since I first started playing the game. It's the first mod I ever installed. Well, they've discontinued it, so Tweeks does this on the client side. So I thought we might take a quick run through and just look at some of the other options that this mod has. So to open it up, I'm going to go Escape, Mod Settings, and we can go Tweeks client side, Simple Settings, Show Resin on all sides, great. Enable Glowing Projectiles, we'll keep that one off. There's one in Advanced Settings I wanted to look at, Always Switch to Best Tool. For those of you that have played Aska, this is revolutionary. I'm tempted to turn this one on. Oh, ignored tools. I see. Bow, I see. It's ignoring. So ignore these tools to switch. So we don't want to do it for the bow. We don't want to do it for the chisel, the hammer or the hoe. Meter, probe, saw, sickle, sling, spear, sword. So basically, okay. So if we walk up to a tree, it'll switch to an axe. I'm fascinated. Let's see how that works. We can always come back in and turn it off. Under server side, there's a lot of options in here. I wanted to look at auto closing doors. Auto closes trapdoors, gates, and fences. You can set the time in which they'll stay open. I am famous for leaving the door open. I think it's just like part of like the game for me. I'm gonna leave this off, I guess, for now. Creatures open doors. No, why would anyone want that? That's frightening. I'm so tempted. Should we just see what it's like? Let's see what it's like. In the simple settings, there's a ton of stuff you can work through in here. I'm not going to go through any of it. All right, that's one of them I wanted to look at. The other one, if you press F8, there's a great mod called Accessibility Tweaks. If you're struggling with sounds or some of the visuals on the screen, this is a great mod to either tone them down or remove them. And if we just do a quick look through, we can get rid of some of the weather effects. Sound effects, this is the one that I'm doing. You can search what you're looking for. So let's say like we're looking for the rift sound. There it is. And I'm going to take it off because it drives me crazy. This allows me to still see the rift, but I don't have to hear the all the time. I think another cool thing about this one is let's say you're somewhere and you hear a sound and you're like, I'd like to not ever hear that again. You can say only show current playing sounds, and then it lists the current playing sounds. Scene brightness and settings. This one is cool for a couple of different reasons. For a streamer who is making something, I think for a streamer or for a content creator, it's great because you can hit enable and you can turn the brightness all the way up. It's not going to do anything here, but like in the nighttime, It is, I'll show it to you. It's unbelievable. It's cheater mode, but it's also very nice if you're making content at night and you want to be able to show your audience what's going on. Color correction, camera movement. The camera movement one is like perception of warp strength. How much the world warps while you're drunk. You can turn this down so you're not so wobbly. Those are just the two things I'm going to do. We might find our way back into the Dana Tweeks mod at some point and have to tweak something we don't like. All right, I've resumed time and we're standing right in front of a rift and you can still hear it. So the mod isn't stopping the sound, which is really quite sad because it's like the one thing I wanted to stop. If I do this and I say player, I've got it muted, but it's still going on. And I searched rift and it's like the only noise that's going on in this area. Yeah, it's too bad. It's really too bad. I wonder if it's just a known bug. I'll have to check it out. I really want to get rid of them. The noise is so bad. All right, so look at this, red clay. I have auto map marker on. I'm freezing. That's just because I was in God mode at the very beginning. They changed the way clay worked in 1.2. Now you have blue clay and red clay and fire clay. And fire clay, I've had many conversations about. It is incredibly hard to find. And not incredibly hard to find. Some people are like, oh, it's totally easy, Drax. It's going to be fine. And other people are like, no, it's really hard to find. So you can make it now. If we go here, we can look at, don't mind the shivering. Fire clay can now be made by adding red clay, blue clay, and powdered calcined flint. So flint has new uses. We're going to be picking up flint everywhere we see it. Everywhere we see it. What do we want to do here? It's snowing. What's the temperature? It's 3 degrees. Oh, look at this find. Copper. I don't know what we're going to do here, Drax. We need to make an axe and start a fire. Oh, this is no way to start. We're not going to go too far from spawn to start because I want to be able to... All right, this is good. If we die, I want to be able to run back. Is that a moose? Looks like a moose. Can I get... There we go. Can we get a flint? Can we get another flint? Look at all these berry bushes. Remember, moose are not friendly. Moose are not friendly. Hi, I need... not a shovel. An axe head. I'm so excited to see how this auto movement thing is. God, we are really just cold, aren't we? Keep an eye on that moose, Drax. I don't see any... This is a hell of a start. This is a hell of a start. We got one stick. Boo, 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 boo. We're gonna need a knife, Drax. Gonna need a knife. Do we just make a shitty knife, or do we hold out for some flint? I think we hold out for some flint. It's gonna warm up, right? It's 6 degrees. We may not need to build a fire. I may be rushing around for no reason, right? Like 6 degrees, that's warm. My big problem is that I'm 100% wet because I was just standing there talking. Because you were just standing there gabbing, Drax. Flint knife blade. I want to progress more this time out. I really want to get to... I want to get to iron faster, right? Like, I'm a good player. I can get there quickly. I just dilly-dally and talk too much, and I think, like, I just need to focus more on building, accumulating goods. I need to be more... My resolution for this playthrough and for Vintage Story in general is to just be a better, more focused player. I realize I didn't cut down a tree. Be a more focused player. I realize I didn't cut down a tree. It is really coming down. Let's get up here. And we got to get out of here. Well, maybe we won't be able to stay here. That sprocket never stopped turning. I need a small tree. Is this a small tree? No. Is this the right thing? Hold on. Let's see if it'll auto... How is it going to auto go to the right axe? I don't understand how that works. Like if I hit it with this... Yeah, I don't understand how that tweak works. Probably should have read a little bit more before. This frost around the screen is something else. We have warmed up, I think. Come on. Oh my god. This is gonna take the axe. This is gonna take the axe, and then I'm gonna have to make another axe. Is the sprocket going? I think it's actually going the right back. I think it's going back the right way. We should have marked spawn too. I can't stop. Can't stop hitting this. Larch log. I love the larch! It's my new favorite wood. Alright, good. We kept it. I'm guessing, yeah, this is the spawn. Let's mark it just so we know. Spawn. Let's do a pretty blue color. Let's pick this up. It actually feels like we're, like, less... It feels like we're less shaky. Feels like we're less shaky. Did we? We did. We picked up some grass. Gonna need a fire starter. Gonna need a couple more sticks. Oh, we got enough sticks. Where did I dig in? Here. Alright, down. Set. Hike. I don't think I've ever, like, started where I'm immediately freezing. Had a big talk the other night about whether you should always be carrying a torch in your bag, and I think it's pretty well known that I don't... Oh my god, you're standing in the fire, Drax. Standing in the fire. I'm gonna wall us in so we heat up faster. I've said many times that I don't carry, once I can get either a lantern or an oil lamp, I just don't carry I just don't take the bag slot for a torch because I rarely ever need one when I'm out there. And when I'm around the house, I have torches on torch holders that will help me light whatever I need to light. And if I need a torch when I'm in the wild, it's so easy to make a fire starter that, like, it just seems like a waste of bag space. Agree or disagree with me here? Do you always have a torch on you, or do you get to a point where you're like, I don't need to carry this torch anymore? I just feel like it would always be in my bag and I would never use it. And that would be one space, especially when you're out gathering or loot finding, and then you would just be like, why do I have this? Why am I always carrying this? Oh my god, so much better. It is going the right way, so I think we're gonna be alright. This is on a big lake. I like that. I think, do we make it our temporary home just on the coast here? And then, I mean, there's a bunch of trees. I am famous for dying, and I'm going to take my own advice and stay close to the spawn. I didn't put a bed spawner on, and I kept the whole mechanic. I enjoy the mechanic of having to get a temporal gear to set your spawn point. It keeps Drax honest. It keeps me honest. I don't want this game to be easier. I need it to be more challenging. All right. Should we make a shovel? Yes. I don't understand the auto switch. Maybe I need to just look at that more. I don't understand how it would work. Oh, we need to go, obviously, get some... I need to go get some reeds to make a couple of baskets. Alright, temporary home? Temporary home? I mean, there's copper right up there. That's a huge find right off the start. Hold on, let's do this. And anything else we can set down? Probably don't need the axe. Alright, yeah, I guess this is gonna be a short trip if I can't find any cattails hanging out. But I mean, look at all those rabbits. Keep in mind, Drax, that there is a moose. It's interesting that there's like no rivers that spawn. The rivers mod is on. This is actually not a bad location because you can kind of use the lake to get around, especially with the advent of the new boats that have come to this version of the game we're gonna build. Primitive survival is on. It's one of my favorite. Oh, look at that! I missed the top up there. It's one of my favorite mods, and of course, it gives us the cheater raft, which, love it or hate it, it is amazing. It's basically a speedboat, and it makes traversing the world. Oh, there's a snake. So much easier and better. Oh, is that quartz? Look at us go. I think I said I'm using the auto map marker mod, which does a bunch of really cool stuff. If you're not using auto map marker, I highly recommend it. It takes a lot of the tedium of marking the map out. You can do a bunch of different ways. Mark map by interacting with an object, so either hitting it or hitting with a shovel or hitting it with your fists. And then map the marker by sneak while looking. That's what I just did on that quartz back there. You can show the chat message, bunch of other little options here. You can tell it what you want it to mark and what color and what the icon is. We got beehives, we've got all the clay marks in different colors, deep ores, surface ores, flora. It's a fantastic mod, incredibly easy to use, and definitely just speeds up your marking of the map. It's just an ease of use, right? I was sort of skeptical. I used to use macros for that sort of thing, and I was real skeptical of it, and then a friend of mine was like, oh, have you used this? And I'm like, oh, you know, do I need another mod in my life? And then when I started using it, I was like, I can't never not have this mod. Oh, Drax, what are we doing? This is not good. This is not good. I don't see any reads. What's the time? 3 p.m., 1500? 1500. I'm just like chatting along, not paying attention, but it's not. Oh, is that blue clay? Is that blue clay? Did we just win the lottery? Oh man. So far, so good on the start. Other than not having any bags. No Drax. Should have built a raft right away. I was just thinking that. Oh. Wait, throw it. I was just thinking that there would be something close. I don't think we can see over there. I'm just picking up all the flint I see. The fox. This is maybe an interior lake there. We go up and just check. Bad news. It's bad news. This is the interior lake. Surrounded by... Oh my god. Rex. Alright, well, great start, except for we don't have anything to make bags with. Great start. I know we've walked... How far have I walked away? Oh, Drax. I hate when I do that. Does anyone else do that? Like where you think you have a free hand to pick up something and you just smash it? Let's get some dirt here in case we fall down a hole. On our community server, somebody fell in a hole. They're like, what do I do? Like, they're like, I don't have any dirt. I don't have any stones. I got nothing. I was like, oh my god. This is a reminder. Always be carrying some dirt on you. Might get these mushrooms. These are mushrooms that won't kill you, Drax. Puffballs. You'd think all the times I've been killed by mushrooms. You know what? I've been killed just recently by a lot of mushroom eating because I wasn't paying attention. And I want to say that I've learned my lesson. Like, oh my god. The last time I said I've learned my lesson, I ate a mushroom and died. But like, I'm beginning to realize like which mushrooms I can eat and which mushrooms will instantly kill me. Mushrooms with the word death in them, not healthy, surprisingly enough. Not healthy, surprisingly enough. Well, I'm not feeling great about this. I didn't make a torch, so if the sun goes down, not gonna be able to see shit. Oh, there's flax right here. I don't think I have that on auto map marker. Should we put that on there? Most of the time I pick it up, right? But I don't have bag space. We want to come back for this. Like not one cattail. Are you seeing this? Oh, maybe there. I think those are just bushes. Those are just bushes. There's a pig. Oh no, there's a pig chasing me. Where'd he go? You see them? Do you see them? They're... Hey, we found some. All right, do we have enough room? We got to take them at the root. Because we need to move these to where we're going to live. We need to move these to where we're going to live. Yeah, I guess settling here, well, I guess we could settle in here. This kind of looks like fun. Maybe we keep moving. Because, like, even settling here, we're still close enough to the spawn where we could run back. And look, it's like an inlet. Still haven't seen a river. It's kind of weird. Drax having a conversation as the sun sets. 11 mushrooms. Plenty of food. I was talking on the server, you know, people join at different times. I run a community server, and you know, the hardest time to join Vintage Story, a playthrough, is in the winter, right? Because you have nothing, and you're running around, and you need to eat. And I always provide a little bit of food and a little bit of starter on our server to get going. But I mean, even with a little bit of food and a torch, like, it's still just too brutal. It's still, especially for newer players, just really, really hard. It got me thinking, like, maybe that's what... I've done a series of challenge videos, and maybe the challenge videos are always like... Maybe I need to do like a winter start series where you just start in the winter and see, like, just brutal winter start. The beginning part of 1.2, I guess we should talk just a little bit about this, is basically the same. None of this initial stuff has changed. I think, you know, the big changes are like the coloring is more vibrant. There's a couple of settings that they added to ramp up the coloring. Trying to think, like, what else is... obviously, the clay at the very beginning is a little bit different, but I mean, you just need to find some clay to get going. You know, like, people have come in and said, oh, Drax, you're playing 1.2, how's all the new stuff? And I'm like, you know, so much of the new stuff is, like, late game. And in this playthrough, I really want to press... What was that? Oh, for fug's sake. What, is there one behind me, too? I thought it was in front of me. Run, Drax, run, run. He's coming. He's really angry. You know, it's funny because I was talking yesterday about how, like, you know, has anyone else noticed the pigs just aren't as mean anymore? And here's this guy being mean. Oh, I think this is it. Yeah, I think this is it. I think we live here. Look at how great this is. Whoa. Gives us all of this room. We can have a nice big boat to sail out into. There's some pigs. There's lots of bushes with our friendly berries on them. That pig, gonna be mine. Are those deer? So much good stuff here. Did I get enough to make a bag? I think I did. I think it's like this, Drax. There we go. There's one. And there's two. Cool. Now we can put these in here and this in there. About one stick. I didn't take the fire starter with me because I thought I was going back there. We've got enough. We don't have any grass. Let's probably sort out this torch. Like, oh, I'll tell you what else is different. It gets dark in the game now. Like this game was always like, haha, funny, funny dark, but now it's like, forget it. It is forget it dark. Like when the sun goes down, we will not be able to see anything. They messed with the brightness settings, like in a good way, because it is now completely frightening to be out at night. Oh, Drax, that sun is going down, isn't it? Oh, that was really fast. Hello? So, like it's always like get a torch, get a set, but like it's more important than ever to have that torch ready when the sun goes down. I'm gonna show you, like you can't see like 2 blocks in front of you, it's so dark. All right, should we need more bags, but I think let's kind of look here where we might want to put it. I'm really sad that I couldn't turn the riff noise off. Like I need that to work. Like I'm not kidding you. Like it's like adversely like messing with me. Like it gets in my head. It just makes me like not want to be. It makes me want to turn them off. But then like you need to be able to see them because you need to know where it's coming from. Are those fruit trees up there? Look at this. Yeah, I think this is it. I think this is it. I mean, it's nice and flat. You can build a little mud hut to start. It looks so nice. What is that? A trader? Is that a trader? Oh, if it's a trader with a bed, we're gonna be set. Is it ruins? Is it ruins? Even better. Even better. What is this? Aged chert? It's like a sign from God. We found our home. There's chert. Why am I always picking a chert biome? Oh, that is hilarious. Can we... Is that another one up there? Or is that just clouds? Dude, we can actually see this on the map. Yeah, I still think it's like at the base right here. Well, we've got some cobblestone, which will be nice. I'm guessing there's probably something hidden in here, but don't hold your breath on that one. You can hear the rift. Yeah, Am I doing it wrong? No, see, it's off. Game sounds effect rift.ogg. I like turned it on and I like brought it all the way down and said, okay. Boo, 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 boo. I don't know what else could be. I don't know. We're going to have to read. Wait, did that get rid of it? No, I can't hear it. No, there it is. Yeah. Ugh. Ugh, Drax says. Where? I think I kind of want to be like right at the base here. Or right at the mouth of it. Do we have... I put all of the wood down. There's no, I guess the only problem is that there's no trees, right? There's no trees. Do we need a fire for the night? I don't think we do. But we could use a bed. There are awful new mobs that I guess, yeah, the 2 new mobs really affect you in the beginning of the game. When I see one of them, the new Shiver mod, I literally jump out of my skin. It's so frightening. It's so incredibly frightening. It's so bad. And the other one, the Bowtorn, is a ranged mob, and like they're a little bit less frightening and a little bit easier to kill, although I haven't killed one yet. But it's ranged, so you can't just like nerd pole up at night and hide out because they'll just shoot you when you're up there. So it's added some challenges tonight. The rift activity is high, which means we are probably in trouble. Let's Let's throw together something quick here so we can make it day. It like I'm not kidding. Like it's not something we can just like fuss about like we used to be able to and be fine. Like they will come, they will eat us. It will be bad. I have like the same thought now that I did when I first started playing the game. Like I'm like, no, thank you tonight. No, thank you tonight. All right. So we're boxed in and safe. Can we make... Did I get enough grass to make a bed? I did. And then let's go... Boop, boop, boop. They redid the bedroll. Look at it. It's actually a little roll. And then... Let's not... That's not what it is, Drax. It's this one. Cool. I'm going to put that on the wall. It's 2,200. We actually did really well here. I'm about to starve out. Plenty of food. Plenty of food. We also installed Xskills. I guess we could talk just a minute or two about that. It is a wonderful, like, XP system that the more you do something, you gain XP, and then you get buffs for doing it. I've played it with it on my last couple of servers, and I just think it adds another layer of fun to the game. Oh, we got inside just in time. Do you hear them? Wait, is the sprocket going the wrong way? Oh, well, we're not living here. We're not living here. Yeah, so you can do survival, combat, temporal, processing, cooking, pottery, metalworking, and then, of course, farming, digging, forestry. On the collecting ones, like the digging, the forestry, the mining, like you can do ones where you speed it up, and it's just wonderful. All right, should we eat the rest of these mushrooms? And hopefully one of these things won't glitch to the wall and kill us. The sun is up. It sounds like all the drifters have gone away. We can't stay here because the sprocket's going the wrong way. But I wonder if it's all of this area. I mean, maybe if we move over here, if it'll be the same. So let's pick up our bed and take our torch. And then remember, don't carry the torch in your hand because you get this hunger rate. So if it's the middle of the day, put the torch in your bag. And then do it so that you can't see how to get out. All right, well, I mean, the temporal, the rift activity or the rift instability, the temporal instability isn't really, like, it's not game-changingly ending here, but it's not great. Yeah, I mean, I really just... Does anybody else have the same problems with the rift noise? Or is it just... Am I alone on this? Am I alone on this? Well, there goes the first shovel. I was thinking the other day, too, like, we should... Like, I should have, like, a tool count. How many tools have you used in this game? You know, the other change is that you might have noticed is that the mini-map can now be moved. And it can be moved in the 4 corners on the map. I moved mine to the bottom, and I've been enjoying it. And we didn't see any peat in our runnings either. All right, well, we have to move until it stops moving. There it goes. See it flowing. Well, I guess we can live on this side. I just love this big, flat, open space behind us. It's great. We're a little bit far from the trees. Yeah, it's definitely going back the right way now. To eat some of these. All right, so there's something great under the ground there. We can go and mine that out. I don't know, should we look? This just means if we run back, though, we're going to have to cross the water. I have the same problem everybody has when picking a place to live, and that is I have paralysis when it comes to finding that perfect spot. Like, this seems great because it's next to a big body of water, which should lead to other bodies of water, right? So we can do a lot of exploring. Yeah, let's do it. Let's just... I mean, we can always move, right? We can always move. Drax always says that, but then does he ever move? I've moved. Just... Like, once you get everything in place, it's so hard to move. So hard. It's not about being lazy. It's just a lot of work to move. And I know people have been talking to me about the what is it, the carry-on mod that allows you to put a box on your back. And I can't for the life, like I've gone round and round on like why I don't use it in the past, but like in the last couple months, people have talked to me more and more about it, and I cannot for the life of me remember why I don't use it. I mean, so many people come in and talk to me and they're like, oh, Drax, like this is the mod. I can't play the game without it. And I'm like, well, I guess I don't want a mod to ever be like that. Like I'm sure they're joking. They can definitely play the game without it, but we're going to lose the knife right here. Do you use the carry-on mod? That's, oh, perfect timing. And do you like it? And why? I mean, there's going to be a bunch of stuff over here. Is that what I think it is? Chert. It's chert. More chert there. I mean, there's no... I really wanted it to be like right here, but this will be fine. This will be fine. For now. For now. Let's build 2 more things here. We got 5 sticks. We need... I'd love a spearhead. Let's build a knife. I had Knapster installed, and it allows you to do napping of things quite easily. It's another like accessibility type. It's another accessibility type mod that allows people who don't do a lot of clicking or don't want to do a lot of clicking or have a hard time doing a lot of clicking, like just to press one button and do the napping part of it. And then for like old timers like us, it allows you to, this napping is a lot of fun in the beginning, but as you're, as you've played thousands of hours of this game, you're like, okay, I don't probably need to nap anymore. But what we realized is that if you turn that on, you don't get XP and Xskills, so you lose out. And so I think our conversation on the server the other day was, do you keep the Knapster mod on because it does make your life better, and some people like need it, right, to enjoy the game? Or do you turn it off because like the XP gain on metalworking and clay forming and stuff like that, like there's some really excellent unlocks inside Xskills. And so the current consensus is to keep it off. All right, so look at what is going on with... Is he like just stuck there and then he like needed me to move him? Is that a wolf? What is that? Rex moves closer. Why did I think I just saw like something running right there? Boop, 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 boop. All right, a nice little forest we can cut down behind us. Feeling good about this. I mean, like, we're good or not, this is it. Good or not, this is it for now. We're not going to find... There's going to be some bees in here. I can feel it. Mushrooms. What is that right there? This is part of... we have the Better Ruins mod installed. Hello. Can this be taken out? These things, oh, this can. These things glow. Oh, no. Oh, no, friend. Oh, his tools are shattered. This is so cool. Is there anything buried, I wonder? Now we're definitely living here. Now we're definitely living here. Does it just go down 1 block? It does. We're going to pull this out of here and move it next to our base. That's really cool. That's really cool. We'll mark that. Oh, God. Hi. Okay, slowly move away, Drax. Slowly move away. We're going to have a food problem, as we always do in the very beginning, and Drax is still running like he has all the food in the world. Let's put a dirt hut here. And then let's start collecting. Just so we have like a base. Where is it a little deeper? Got a little sand here. I'm looking at the water depth. I'm looking at the water depth. This is how Drax gets eaten by a bear. Looking at the water depth. Ah, what are those? Ferns? Boo. All right, this is it. I've said it like 20 times, but I'm actually going to do it now. Let's clear this out. I think we got enough to make another bag here. Not another, though. There is no world where I'm keeping ferns. We're not in that. We're not playing that mode of the game. I'm clearing for sticks. We're a little closer to the... We're a little closer to the trees here. There was some noises in there. Rocket's stable. Drax is like, I'm gonna go here. 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 I'm gonna go right here. I'm gonna go right here. Totally. All right. Let's build a starter mud home, shall we? I don't know if I have enough. You know what, though? Let's not just make it out of dirt. We have a new block that is the most exciting block that we've ever played with. Are you ready? You take low fertility soil and you make it... You take any soil, you make it into packed dirt. And then you go again and it becomes rammed earth. And if you go again, it changes it to colorful rammed earth. I absolutely love it. Look at this. Look at how pretty it is. We're gonna need a lot more dirt, Drax. Keep it small. Guess we don't have a door yet. Punch some dirt out of here. Where I settled on the server, I have a ton of peat all around me, and I didn't see any peat anywhere, which doesn't mean it's not here. It's somewhere. We're gonna find it. I think our bigger problem is that we don't have any food. Gonna be some berry bushes. Hold on, let's do this. Let's change this one to an X and call it a... We know there's a fire there. Let's pull that and say good. And then let's come here. Let's use the home. Orange, pin it, save. All right, now we won't get lost. Oh, look at this. There's peat right next to us. All right, perfect. Oh my God, there's a ton of it. There's a ton of it. Can't eat peat, though, unfortunately. Red wine caps. Can we eat those? We can. Is there a trader right here, too? You get out of here. All right, I did pick the right location. Oh my God, that noise scared the shit out of me. Local goods trader. Oh, look at all these vessels we can buy. Oh, look at how pretty that one is. I got better traders on as well. Bum 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 bum. I don't necessarily think that noise is great, but I think we're far enough away from it. A bitter one. Does this hurt? 1 XP. So, no, thank you. Thought I heard bees. Guess not. What's this? Andesite? Andesite? I love andesite. It's my favorite. It's my favorite. Yes, I'm roaming around inside of a forest looking for food. That seems dangerous? You bet it does. Oh, look at this. Berry bushes. Berry bushes. Let's move these favorite blueberry bushes and their wonderful blueberries closer to the house. Thank you very much. All right, that's probably enough to keep me alive. Oh, is this andesite gravel? Red currant bushes. I have room to do. Oh, black currant bushes. All right, now we've filled our bags. Andesite gravel, even better. Even better. Guess I could have put that on the ground, right? Oh, that's just, I thought it was. Yeah, this is great. This is great. All right. Good, good, good. Good, good, good. Remember, we found copper back there. It's not too far away, so we can make a run on that. I'm just picking up these berry bushes and moving them closer to the house. I'm making a swing here. Are those redwood trees over there? No, just really tall pine trees. Really tall pine trees. I mean, we could make another bag. What's this right here? Hello. We'll take it. Flint is our friend. 12? 12? 12. All right. Oh, I also installed our friend Ape's grape mod, which allows little grape bushes to grow, and they are adorable and amazing, and we're gonna make wine. We're gonna make lots and lots of wine. All right, that's a nice find too. I just love I love the model. They look so good. We got black currant on us. More black currant here. Yeah. All right, good movement here. Great stuff. Great stuff, Drax. Rye growing. Let's eat some more of that. Let's do this on our way back. I'm so... You know what? That's like... oh, I just haven't seen any peat. I don't know where there's any peat. There's peat right next to our house. I'm gathering soil to make more rammed earth. I was talking about the aggressiveness of pigs. I know we got attacked a couple times, but on the server, I have not been attacked once by a pig. And I thought, oh, you know what? Maybe it's changed. Maybe there's just no more, like, attacking pigs. But, I mean, that shows it. All right, we're through another shovel. I'm trying to decide if, like, where you put this, or is it just it's the number of times you run it through the mill. All right, we can put some of these down. Let's just set these up. I don't know. This isn't their permanent home. This isn't their permanent home. And then a couple of red currants here. I forgot those ones are tall. I like it to go there and there. Perfect. All right. Grow. See some berries in 9 days. More rammed earth here. Yep. Yep. Good. And then, do we make another shovel? Do we have sticks? We do. Flint shovel head. Did I miss one? Where is it? Cool. What is this? Our third or fourth shovel now? Our third or fourth shovel? Drax, what did you just do with it? All right, there. We don't think we need it. We can take these ones out of the corners. Save on a little... Is that peat right there? Or just patchy grass? I think we'll try to put in some friendly gates for windows. Some shitty gates to let a little light in. I don't know about you, but like in the beginning, like you don't have any glass, and just having like a little bit of light can really take the drudgery of being stuck inside, especially at night. Especially at night. Fence. We're gonna cut down a tree. We can do that. We need to cut down a tree anyway. Hello. Who wants to come home with Drax for treeing? These ones are big. Can we get this one maybe? Maple logs. Not my favorite. I still think, and I'll talk about it forever, that there should be maple syrup. There should be maple stuff that comes out of these maple. There should be maple stuff that comes out of the maple trees. All right, we're going to take this one too. Not like we're not going to need wood, right? I want a maple tree, like, there's like resin that comes like how far away? I'm sure there's a mod that does it, but like I want to be able to tap it and get pure maple syrup coming out of it. And if you drink it, it gives you like energy for 30 seconds. The more you drink, oh God, did that break the axe? How did that not break the axe? How did that not break the axe? Are we not going to get one seed off of that? Oh, how did I pick up some chert stone? Remember, you want to make sure that you've got at least a couple open bag spaces when you do a tree, because if there's a seed that drops, you're going to need it. And we didn't get any seeds. So weird. So weird. All right, so it looks like the Dana mod is pulling vines down in whole when the tree comes down, which is actually quite nice. Because we'll make a rope out of that. And it also makes amazing decoration. All right. The H key is what we're looking for. We're looking for a crude door. Oh, here's another change. The crude doors fall off now on a random generator. And it is pure comedy. It is pure comedy genius. Are you ready? And of course, it'll only do it when you need it the most, right? Sometimes it'll do it on the first one. Sometimes it takes like 20 or 30 opens. But like, so imagine you're being chased and you come through and then you close the door and it breaks. Just imagine that for a minute, if you will. Now we need fences. And everyone's like, oh, I hate it. But like, I love it. Like, it's yet another reason to like, get copper, right? So that your door doesn't fall off. I think that'll be enough. It's not going to make the room solid, but it'll definitely make it so that some light comes in. All right, now we need to just throw a roof on this. Why is this separated? There. Oh, I think we're going to have enough. A little rammed earth house. It's an upgrade from my normal. Do you have a go-to starter house? Like, do you have a size and everything like that? It's not standardized by any means, the size of my house. It's just like, I need a little bit of space to start working. And I almost want to make it too small so that it forces me to like build something bigger and better, right? Because if it's too big and cozy in the beginning, then I'm never, like the chance of, not never, but like the chance of me rebuilding from the start is going to be damn low. It's going to be damn low. All right, let's pull a little bit of this out. and replace it with some rammed earth. Let's do some firewood. How that axe is almost dead. That's gonna do it. It's fine. That's fine. Maybe we put down our bed here. We got one rammed earth left. Don't worry, we've got plenty more. Plenty more. A friend of the stream was talking about this, and we were like, what are you talking about? And they're like, there's a new blog, it's called Rammed Earth. And I was like, oh my god, yes. Oh my god, yes. And so I've been using it for everything. I'm guessing it's a real thing in the real lives of the I'm guessing there's something called Rammed Earth. Vintage Story usually, finds things that are real and implements them into the game. I've never heard of it. Oh, look at this. Nice, Strax. It's real fancy. All right, let's go here and build ourselves a little fire. And then let's do what I always do, which is stack up the firewood right next to the fire. We got a little bit of food left. I think this is the perfect stop. I think this is the perfect stopping point for this episode. As the sun sets on the day and the moon rises above, what an excellent start. We've built ourselves a little home. We're on a lake. We've found some resources. There's a wolf close by. That's always a good thing. Remember, these Explorer episodes are going to be longer playthroughs, so somewhere between 45 minutes to maybe even an hour and 30 minutes. I want to do a lot more per episode. Please give me some feedback on the mods I have installed. Maybe you're thinking I should have this mod or that mod, or this mod's too cheaty. Let me know. Remember, the mods are in the comments. As always, thanks so much for watching, and we'll see you soon. The video's over. Now it's time for you to do your part. Follow, like, and subscribe, and I'll see you next time.